When I first started skating, I was one of two girls at the skate park. And I was too scared to go to the skate park. It was just packed with like a bunch of dudes, and it's really intimidating. Like the moment you get there, people are like, "Oh, can you kickflip?" And I'm like, "No, I can't even roll yet." And so I had to learn like just rolling off curbs in my neighborhood and going around the block. And my best friend at the time skateboarded also, and we ditched soccer practice and go skate. And it was cool because we helped each other build confidence. And I feel like it doesn't matter what gender you are, like it's as long as you have a buddy to skate with, like it makes it super fun and challenging. And like nowadays I feel like it's more widely accepted with the girls at the skate park. Like nobody questions you or tries to like play you skate because they know they can beat you because you're a girl. Like it's just so different now. It's really welcoming and accepting, and it's kind of cool to see the shift. Yeah, I do like to see the highlight reels of like who's actually really throwing down, because it's stuff that I've never seen women do before, and it's cool to see the progression every year. However, I'm not big into like huge contest skating. Like that's way too stressful for me. On a different note, like I like skating contests like Ladies Day at the Barracks, where it's like a much more chill vibe, and like I can just kind of jam with my friends and have like a fun sesh, and it's more lighthearted. But I do appreciate like the girls who actually like really throw down and rip, and they're doing tricks that I had never dreamt of like girls doing. So it's just awesome to see the progression every year. The concrete wave cover was shot in Phoenix. That was through my truck sponsor at the time, Navigator Trucks. And we met up at Desert West Skate Park. And I knew the exact trick I wanted to do. I'd been practicing it, and it looked cool. And we're ready to shoot, and they're like, "Hey, by the way, we want you to do it on this longboard." And I'm like, "What?" And I'm like, "No," I'm like, "I don't want to be on the cover of a skate magazine on a longboard." And they're like, "Oh, but just try it with this board, and like, let's just see what it looks like." And I'm like, "Okay, fine." And so like we shot some on my skateboard, and then we shot some on that longboard. And they liked the longboard shot for Concrete Wave because they're trying to promote both longboarding and skateboarding. It was great working with like the photographer and like Navigator Shrugs. They're super supportive of me. And it's just a fun experience to be in like a cover shoot. And I'm really stoked that I had the opportunity with Concrete Wave because that was such a cool magazine. And I ended up going to ASR that year, and this was like right before the magazine came out. I met the owner of Concrete Wave, and he was super rad, and like we got to talking, and like I think he's the one that told me he was going to be on the cover. And I'm like, "Oh wow, that's really freaking cool. I had no idea that it was actually going to be on the cover." So Nevada Brewing is obviously a brewery. They're located in Chico, California, but they distribute all over the world. It's a huge brand. They have been really great to me. I get free beer and free Strainge Beast hard kombucha once a month. I like go pick up like my cases, and it's cool because I linked up with them in Phoenix, and so they would just drop it in my house. Here it's a little bit different because we don't have a local rep. So I go to the distributor and pick up all my products and bring it home and like just shoot some like random skate videos with their brand. And yeah, make some money every once in a while. And he ended up coming through Phoenix because he was in Corpus Christi, Texas, and he's had his board company for like 20 years now. And so he stopped by, like we met up for a coffee, and like he's just awesome, and we became like instant friends. And yeah, he invited me out to Corpus Christi to host one of his reggae festivals. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna fucking do it. Like that sounds fun and random and spontaneous. And so I go out there, and I had the time of my life, and we all just clicked so well. And so he ended up bringing his board company to Oceanside, and that's when we had the conversation of me riding for Makeshift. And yeah, I'm stoked. Yeah, he's having a 20th year anniversary for Makeshift, and so the boards will all be, there's a couple pro models coming out with Makeshift, and it'll be the weekend of April 24th. Yeah, I'm filming a part for Cherry. They have their video coming out like I think a week prior to the Makeshift video, so I'm actually filming two parts right now. I've been trying this trick over and over again, and like, oh man, it's rough.
Yeah. Hey, some skateboarders try tricks for days, weeks, and months trying to land one
I've
move.
been trying this trick for like years, and I finally landed it like on Wednesday, but it was so sketchy. So now I'm like determined to like go back there and like get it clean, but it's a struggle. I feel like the two brands have such different styles though. Like Cherries is more like DIY punk rock, and Makeshift is kind of like everything, just not skate parks, more street skating. So I'm gonna try to get like more actual street footage for Makeshift and more like DIY spot footage for Cherries. So Exposure Skate is the world's largest all-girl skate contest. It happens in Encinitas every like November or October, around that time frame. And I've been helping them out for the last few years. I used to be their communication and marketing director. And since I stepped down from that role, I just kind of, I'm here to help them in any sort they need. But their event is awesome. It's like grown so much throughout the years, and it's really fun to go to. And then there's also Posiden Foundation's Ladies' Day at the Barracks, which I kind of compete in both of them. The Exposure one has more, they have a crew battle video contest. They were doing like the last couple of years. They didn't do it this year, I don't think. But yeah, now it's like in person, so they're not doing that. But the Posiden Foundation Ladies' Day, they have a master's division, and I love skating that because like all the older girls are just, it's my crew, and it's fun to skate with those girls. And it's more of a relaxed vibe, less like competitive, more like, hey, we're just gonna sesh this thing and have a good time. So I love that kind of vibe. So yeah, it's a good one. So on Wednesday, I just threw a big event with my crew, Las Chicaz. Every Wednesday night is ladies' night at Rampart. And Las Chicaz is a sponsor of their events, but we haven't really been doing much with them. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do like a huge girls event on their like random Wednesday night. And so I promoted this thing. I got tons of epic sponsors. Mesa Distribution donated like Ace Trucks, Pepper Grip, Uma Land Shreds. We had Roller United. We had like tons of epic sponsors. Like it was insane how much product we had for this small event. But it ended up being so epic. I didn't want to have any like real contests because I wanted to keep it really lighthearted. And so for the girls, we did a skateboard death match where we all stood on our boards and tried to push each other off, and the last one standing won prizes. And then there were roller skaters there too, and I had them all get in the bowl, and we did like a giant sticker toss, and we threw a shit ton of stickers in there, and they had to fight, and whoever had the most stickers in the end won a bunch of prizes.
Nice.
We just did a bunch of fun, like easy contests where everybody could participate. But usually our events are pretty sick. Like it's just cool to like have like a good little vibe going and like a fun crew. So
awesome.
We had a pretty good showing too. Oh yeah, we projected videos on the wall the whole time of all of our Las Chicas skate videos and like other skate videos of all the different pro skater girls around the world. So it was fun. Las Chicas is my skate crew. It started out with about like 6 girls. The Barracks threw a huge video contest. This was like 2010. And it was a crew contest, and we didn't have a crew, but we had like a bunch of girls I skated with. I was like, hey, why don't we make a crew and like enter this video contest? And everyone's like, yeah, let's do it. Like, what should we be called? I'm like, I don't know, Las Chicas. It's just the girls with like AZ at the end because we're all in AZ. The crew ended up like gaining a lot of traction, and like I ended up making like stickers and shirts and like doing big events, and we got invited to judge a contest in Mexico. Yeah, it's fun. I love our crew. We have girls, we have everybody in our crew. We have guys, girls, like, so yeah, it's grown from like a crew of 6 random girls to like a crew. We have like 25 people in our crew. It just keeps growing, and I guess our main objective is to throw epic events and like have the girls travel and do like fun meetups and link up with different nonprofits and try to give back to the community while like teaching other girls how to be badass. And it's fun. It's all for fun. Follow Las Chicaz and Natalie Krishna Das on Instagram. And thank you guys for watching. Have a good one. No, that's cheesy as fuck.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Don't do that one.